Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the January 13th Board of County Commissioners meeting. Would you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. First on our agenda, our approval of our minutes from our last meeting. Do we have any additions or corrections? No? Okay.
I move to approve the proceedings of Board of County Commissioners for Montezuma County held on Tuesday, January 6, 2026 as presented.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept the proceedings of the Board of Commissioners, Montezuma County for January 6, 2026. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Next up, we have, is there any deletions or changes to the agenda?
I have none.
No? Okay. Public comment. Okay. Well, then I'll go by the public comment. We'll go straight into our consent agenda. We're going to set a record time today, which we discussed all of the 4 bullet points yesterday in our workshop. The county holiday schedule was just a day revision from one day to the other. The TASC contract is who we've been using for the last decade or so, she said. The HUTF funding, which we had no changes from last year. And then appointing the advisory board members as presented. We had one for the seats as they rotate. So with that.
I would so move we approve the consent agenda as proposed.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept the consent agenda as proposed. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And we are right straight to our attorney today, who we have a stand-in, Mr. Gus. And I apologize, you'll have to give me your last name again.
Maxwell, sir.
Maxwell. I apologize, Gus. Do we have any need for executive session today?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right. Well, then, do you have a report for us?
Yes, Commissioners, I can give you an update on behalf of my boss, Stephen Tarnowski, who's out today. Stephen's been pretty busy with the civil litigation. The last 2 filings from Montezuma County for the Leaf Properties case went in last Friday. That was a great deal of work, so I'm happy to have those submitted. The Leaf Properties folks will now have an opportunity to respond, and then the court should resolve the legal issues on those papers. So we'll keep you folks posted on developments in that case, but it should be teed up for a decision after Leaf Properties files their response briefs. In addition to that, the office has worked with the health department to resolve a couple septic permit issues over the last week. We're continuing to work with the health department for an intergovernmental agreement with Dolores County to help them with some of their public health issues. The office has received a couple CORA requests already this week, and we're working on drafting complaints for land use code enforcement issues. For my part, as assistant county attorney, I can tell you folks that we've got a pretty active docket right now, 13 open cases. We set a couple for trial last week. We're hoping to resolve a couple informally this week. I think that's all I have for you.
Very good.
Thank you.
How long do they have on that brief to respond? Is it 21 days or?
I think it's
14.
14 days.
Okay.
I'll correct myself on the record if I'm wrong here.
All right. Thanks. All right. Travis, do you have anything for us today?
I do not, Commissioners. I was on vacation most of last week. Went to Florida and went to my daughter's baby shower, so
All right.
no report.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Kim.
Just wanted to remind everybody that there's municipal elections April 7th. They are accepting petition packets. I think the last day to turn in a petition packet to the municipal clerks is January 26th. So just wanted to remind people that they looking
And
for candidates.
that would be for all the municipalities
All
too,
3
correct?
of them
All
are
3 of
having
them?
elections,
Yeah.
correct.
So Dolores Mancuso Cortez, if you want to get on a municipal docket, your time is getting short.
Kim, what about special districts? Are they pretty much around the same time?
Special districts are usually earlier. They're
Okay.
usually in March. And I
Okay.
have not been notified of anybody that's having a special district election at this time.
Okay.
All right. Commissioners report. Mr. Lindsay.
Not much to report. I have city council tonight, meeting with them, and that's about all I have. End of report.
Commissioner Copenhaver.
This past week, we had a meeting at Southwest Water Conservation Board. We are in pursuit of hiring a new manager. The directors for the Personnel Committee met last week, and we're gonna that's being posted and put out this week, and process over the summer before we get somebody hired, I'm sure. But basically trying to get it wrapped up and get a new director or a new manager back in place by then, in July sometime. Hopefully we'll get it done by then. Depending on how many applications we get, we actually hired a firm to screen the initial applicants and bring them to us, and so we can interview them after that. So that's going to be a process we're going to have to go through for here next several months. So anybody that's interested in being the manager, I guess, of a water conservation board, you can apply. It's a very has a lot to do with Colorado River stuff, and you got to keep up on a lot of different things across the whole country. So it's a pretty intense job about knowing about water and water rights, and for not only in Colorado but all across the whole Colorado River basin. So it's a very important job, I think, personally, because it does protect the water rights of all of our water rights here in the southwestern part of Colorado. That's about all I got to report, really.
Okay, very good. With Travis being gone last week, I kind of had a little bit of a breather myself. So, however, yesterday kicked off with a bang. We did have our first meeting with our Road and Bridge Department, and then we went straight into our coffee with the county. Pretty good attendance. Hopefully, it becomes more. Our next one will be, I believe she said the 9th, correct? Yeah. Next month, and then we have a traveling town hall coming up also, and it'll be out in Pleasant View Fire Department. So if you guys are interested, come out. We typically do those in the evening. Look for any kinds of comments that you might have and do the best that we can to answer it. A question did come up with Coffee with the County yesterday about selling all of our motor graders. Again, that is fictitious. That's not factual. However, we are looking at them to look and see what we need to upgrade. So when you upgrade, you do have to get rid of some. But that's all the conversation is, and we have more meetings coming up with Road and Bridge next week. Again, the Coffee with the County was a pretty good conversation. We did go over a lot of budgeting information, so if you're interested, that you can view on YouTube. I did get to the Dolores meeting last night. Pretty uneventful. Their first meeting of the year, so they're just getting their ducks in a row to keep going. But again, for them, the community center is not for sale. So whatever you see on social media, that is not factual. The community center is not for sale. So another words, rumor control. And then I will be traveling the rest of this week to Fire Commission meetings in Denver. So with that, I have come to the end of my report.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn this January 13th, 2026 meeting, and we will be back at 1:30 for a Board of Health meeting. So if you're interested, come on back. Thanks. We are adjourned.